Oh, I'm live on YouTube for the first time. Hi, guys. I am coming on here to do my new episode for this week. I've just gone live on Facebook and Instagram, but for some reason I can't download the video and post it to YouTube. So I was like, hey, well, I may as well just go live on YouTube, right? So let's get started. This episode is called Follow Your Envy. And I also want to share a diet letter with you guys, which I think will be so helpful if you're in the position of giving up dieting, or you're in the middle of it all and you're going crazy and you're desperate to go back to dieting. So I'll share that at the end. So the episode, like I said, is called Follow Your Envy. So what do I mean by that? So back in the day, when I was thick in my dieting days, I used to envy thin people who ate pizza. And I would think to myself, like, how dare you eat pizza and stay thin when I was trying so hard to be thin. And I just felt like I could never eat pizza because I'm just going to get fat straight away. So envy like this, it doesn't have to be bitter or counterproductive. In fact, it can show you your desires. And obviously I had a desire for pizza at that time, but I wasn't letting myself have it because I labeled pizza as bad. And by the way, if you're labeling foods as good or bad, and I know this is such a hard habit to get out of, please try to stop. And if you want a worksheet on this, I've created a worksheet on how to stop labeling foods good or bad. Please reach out to me. I will more than happily give it to you for free, and it will really help with your mindset around foods, because we all know that once you label food as bad, you feel like a moral judgment against yourself, whether you've eaten good or bad, and then that doesn't help the diet binge cycle at all. So reach out to me if you'd like that worksheet. And by the way, it's not so I can add you to an email funnel or anything like that. I literally give you the worksheet and that's it. Okay, where was I? I was creating war back in my dieting days when I saw the pizza and I didn't let myself have the pizza. I was creating war between part of myself that knew what she wanted, my body's natural wisdom, like I want pizza, but also another part of myself, my diet brain, who was wanting to restrict, stay determined, stay dedicated and lose weight. It was a losing battle, and it always is. And once I finally let go of the food rules and gave myself permission to have what my body wanted, I relaxed. I go to eat pizza when I want to eat pizza, and I eat salads when I want to eat salads. And you know what? You do crave salads eventually. Like if you guys are at the beginning of your dieting, giving up dieting journey, or you've not given up dieting yet because you just think that you're just going to eat everything and Ben and Jerry's, like 10 pints of Ben and Jerry's all day, every day and never stop. That doesn't happen. There's like a process. I've done a video and a blog on the 5 stages of giving up dieting. So check that out. It's really helpful. There is a process. Trust the process. So when I started listening to my body, my weight stopped going up and down. It finally stabilized. And now it's still stable. I don't weigh myself. So when I mean weight, I mean just my body size. I mean, when I'm on my period and all that women's stuff, I fluctuate in whether my jeans are a bit tight or not. But however my body shows up is completely fine. And I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And it's great. It's true freedom. So it started with permission to have whatever my body truly wanted. And it continues by learning to feel my feelings when I want to eat, when I'm not hungry. So what are you envious of? Are you jealous of people that eat chocolate? Are you jealous of people that drink green kale juices all day? Listen to your envy and then go and do that thing in a healthy, level-headed manner. If you're worried, then practice checking in with yourself. Practice feeling your feelings for a couple of minutes before you go to have the thing. And if you still want it, freaking have it. Eat pizza when you're craving pizza. Stop eating when you feel satisfied, because you can have more pizza later or tomorrow. Like, it's no biggie. You're not going to restrict again, so you don't need to get it all in now. And feel your feelings when you want to eat when you're not hungry. If you still want to eat after doing that, feeling your feelings, go ahead and eat. Let's stop labeling emotional eating as wrong, and instead start exploring other ways to take care of ourselves. There's no need to make things more complicated. And when you're tempted to diet again, or to try to gain a false sense of control, read this open letter. Okay, dear love, I've heard that you're thinking about dieting again, and I don't think you should do it. Nothing ever good comes from it, at least not in the long run. I know it's so easy to forget, so I'm here to gently remind you. Dieting never works. I know you mean well, you just want a sense of something going right in your life right now, but I'm sorry to say that dieting won't get you there. The control and instant gratification of restriction often feels like finally something's going right, but it always ends in something else going wrong. Binges, food obsession, control brain talking over and over again, more emotional eating, etc. You know the score if you're stuck in this diet binge cycle. Restriction always leads to binges. And trust me, my dear, dieting is only a step backwards and not a step forwards. Even though things might be falling apart, just hold space for it. Don't try to control or change anything, especially the size of your body. Just make room for the discomfort and uncertainty and ride it out. I know it sucks. I know it doesn't feel good, but embracing those feelings is the best thing you can do for yourself right now. Those heavy, sticky feelings that you don't want are exactly what you need to feel to let it in. Once you open yourself up to those feelings, once you let them in, instead of trying to shove them away, the desire to control and restrict your food will go away too. So your current situation might suck. You probably want out. But I'm sorry to say, the only way out is through. The only way to the other side is through. You can get through this without using a crutch like dieting or drinking or smoking or shopping or swiping or scrolling or sexing. That was almost like a poem. That was awesome. I know you can get through this, and you know why? Because I know that you have got through so many difficult times in your life in so many different ways that you can do it again. You have to stop projecting things so far into the future, my little love. Sure, things might be shaky, okay, really shaky right now, but this won't be this way forever. Life is full of ups and downs, and this down will turn around, and it, like it always does, it will turn into an up. So just ride it out. Have some compassion for yourself. Stop trying to control and restrict and beat yourself into a better you, and try to see that you are good enough already exactly the way you are. Try to love your body that's working so hard for you, keeps you alive every day. And listen to what she's asking for. When you're hungry, eat. When you're satisfied, stop. And when you don't want to stop or when you don't want to eat, get curious about the feelings that are rumbling inside of you. Can you open yourself up just that little bit more? Can you make space for the yuckies? I think you can, because I know you're a badass. Make space for the discomfort. This is how you build courage and self-trust and strength. This is how you become a spiritual warrior, walking the path of the brave. This is how you become normal around food and get over disordered eating. This is how you eventually achieve your natural healthy weight, whatever that is for you. But there's no instant gratification this way. There's no quick fix to make it all better. In fact, the best thing you can possibly do is embrace the discomfort of feeling fat, of feeling bloated, of feeling all the gross feelings that you just desperately want to get rid of. This is what the desire to diet is here to teach you, how to feel uncomfortable and not get carried away by those feelings. So don't fall into the trap, my love. Don't diet. Instead, listen to your body, fill your heart with compassion. When you want to eat, eat. When you need to stop, stop. And everything else in the middle, just make space for it. Make space for the gross, uncomfortable, embarrassing feelings you don't want to feel. I promise that they will go away. They will go away faster if you just let yourself feel like shit instead of dieting the pain away. It's not permanent, I promise. Can you open yourself up to the discomfort? Can you let yourself feel like shit without going back into fix-it mode, i.e. dieting? You're not broken. You don't need fixing. You're just human trying to make sense of this wild and messy life. So celebrate that. Celebrate your humanness. Celebrate your strength and your courage and enoughness by treating yourself with compassion instead of restriction. You can do this. Honor your body and let yourself feel the pain. I'll be right here with you, holding space for you unraveling because we're in this together. Love, Victoria. Okay, so that's my dieting letter. I hope you will repeat this, or if you do want it in writing, again, let me know. And I actually have a daily love note email list, which is separate to my normal email list, because I send you a little love note every Monday to Friday with inspiration, motivation, and how to love yourself, how to love your body acceptance, how to give up dieting, how to find food freedom. So if you would like more information about that, just go on my website, which I don't know if it's down there or to the side. Like, I'm trying to be all snazzy and being like, just hit the link, but I don't know where the link's going to be. First time I've done a live. Okay, that's it. Love you all. Have an amazing day. And I'm here if you need me for any questions.